Hi guys, Christian9 here with Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we went through Sprout Tower, we got our first HM, and we had our first run-in with our rival that didn't actually devolve into a battle. Now, I went ahead and leveled up my Pokemon to level 9, nice and solid and stuff like that. I kind of want to make this a bit of a challenge too. But in this episode, we're finally going to take on our first gym of the game. It is Violet City, Pokemon Gym, leader Falkner, the Elegant Master of Flying Pokemon. And some of you know what this means. It's my updated Gaia's War Room! In the last Pokemon project that I did, I basically went over general tips and strategies whenever I entered gyms. And this project will be no different, so let's get started with the overview. The occupants, there are 2 bird catchers and a leader, of course. The specialty type that they focus on here is flying, but they do have normal types. And now a new part of the War Room, a signature move. This is kind of the move that the leader will pull on you. Basically for this one, it's Mud Slap. It's a weak ground type move, but it does reduce accuracy, so be careful. Now, as far as level goes, at least 7, but try get to 9. It's a very no-nonsense gym, much like Pewter City was. And the trainers don't really have very specialized attacks either. Avoid grass and bug types in general, and avoid, be cautious with fire and rock when you deal with Mud Slap, because they are super effective against it. Now finally, if you're having some troubles with the gym, here's a few options that you can use. Geodude is the main fighter you want to use here because, well, obvious reasons there. Mareep is unavailable in Crystal, so I can't use that here. Other than that, just use these other general things and you should be able to get through the gym without much trouble. Alright, so let's get started with this. And let's go ahead and talk to this guy because we need to. Hey, I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me, if you believe, a championship dream come true. You believe? Then listen. The grass type is weak against flying type. Keep this in mind. Well, not that that matters, honestly. Well, let's just get started with this, hell. Let me see if you're good enough to face Falkner. So, our first gym trainer battle. This gym really isn't much of a complicated one, and honestly, the trainers aren't that much of an issue, too. But here's our introduction as Spearow, the other normal and flying type Pokemon that you could have gotten in the first generation. And this one actually starts out with a flying type move, so there's that. So I can't use Tsubaki here. Or Metapod either, because they both get wrecked. And damn, Umbra doesn't have as much defense as I was hoping. Well, still, this should be an easy battle for Umbra. And there we go, we've already defeated our first trainer, so quite a bit of experience too. And I can feel the bird coming. This can't be true. No, JFK will never let me into his party. Alright, let's go ahead and switch Pokemon. Let's see, we should put out probably you. Yeah, let's go ahead and put you out, I guess. I mean, might as well. Let's see. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm being a little wishy-washy here. Let's go ahead and throw out Poliwag, kind of show it off, since I never really have used it outside of the Teddiursa capture. Alright, the keyword is guts. Those here are training night and day to become bird Pokemon masters. Come on! It's kind of interesting how you have to deal with some of these other types that you didn't in the first generation. But let's see. Birdkeeper Rod. Rod. Who names their kid Rod? Alright, so he starts at a level 7 Pidgey, so a little bit weaker than the last one. We start with Poliwag, which at level 9 knows Hypnosis, so that's always a useful move. I didn't show off this with the Teddiursa catcher, and I actually planned on it because I was going to put it to sleep so that it didn't run away. But Hypnosis, I believe, has a, if I remember correctly, 60% chance of making a Pokemon fall asleep. And hopefully I can show off those. Oh wow, that was actually pretty cool. They show off the bubble special feature. But geez, critical hit. But yeah, sleep is very useful if you want to capture Pokemon, and if you're having a little bit of trouble with a faux Pokemon. Oh hey, critical hit. Got it back, bitch. But yeah, it's very useful. Slip is a very useful status infliction. But yeah, Bubble, it's a very basic water type move. It does lower speed occasionally, which is pretty nice. Although Poliwag doesn't really need it because, ironically, Poliwag is actually the fastest Pokemon in my party, so... Alright, well, that's over with. And now he's going to send out his other Pidgey, which I believe is also level 7 too. Let's go ahead and throw out... Yeah, might as well, hell. I was going to do it anyways. Alright, so... Yeah, no level 7, alright, so I was right. So Hoot Hoot should have a little bit of advantage over this guy. If I could hit him, of course! Alright, he's not doing as much damage as I would have thought. That's good news, I guess. Hey! Now we're level again. That's nice. Alright, so... Yeah, this is just so boring. Like, it's pretty much at this point in the game that the moves start diversifying, but still, you have to deal with a lot of tackling. And it's kind of shameful because, like, in the last game, I mean, you start out with a rock-type gym, so hell. Alright, but... Alright, focus goes for you. Don't get cocky just because you beat me. I'm gonna go ahead and heal, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so now that I'm fully healed, we can finally see, like, look, this gym's like nothing. It's very linear. Let's go ahead and start with Geodude. As, you know, I probably am gonna go in the worm. But anyways, let's talk to our first leader, Falkner, the Violet Gym Pokemon leader. He will equip Mario with Jolt of Electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. Unfortunately, we can't actually put his words to the test since Mareep is unavailable in Crystal for some godforsaken reason. But anyways, our first gym leader, Falkner, he starts with a level 7 Pidgey that knows, I believe, just Tackle and Mud Slap. So it's a very pitiful moveset, but yeah, so now we're gonna get to see his the first specialty move of the game. I guess you can kind of make the argument that there was a bit of a specialty move kind of thing in the original generation. But, like, with the way the TMs were, they were really rubbish. And wow, Geodude's actually getting pretty accurate despite the accuracy increases. Alright, at this point, he's probably gonna miss. Oh, wow, Geodude, you're impressing me. You even got a critical hit, huh? We're one hit away. But, jeez, what was I getting at? Yeah, and he finally misses. Alright, that's not surprising. Man, he's just gonna spam this one damn move because he knows Tackle's not gonna do crap against him. Alright, hopefully I can get one... Well, let's see. Here, I don't want... Let's screw up his strategy and send out Hoot Hoot, actually. Haha, you use Mud Slap. So yeah, the common thing about Mud Slap is that it is a ground-type move, so that means if you throw out a bird-type Pokemon, it's not effective. But then again, you are dealing with the rest of Falkner's arsenal. The main worry of which is going to be now with his Pidgeotto at level 9, which is going to be equal to us, but it is a evolved Pokemon, so we are at a bit of a disadvantage. It comes with Tackle, Mud Slap, and Guts, which is going to go ahead and use here. And unfortunately, bird-type Pokemon don't have resistance to their own types, so... Oh, jeez, it's not very much. Alright, so I'm going to probably have to be switching out Pokemon, since Hoot Hoot's not going to be able to withstand very much. Man, he just keeps spamming the same move over and over again. Alright, well, let's see. Actually... So I gotta... Alright, let's go ahead and switch out the Poliwag, because I want to try something. Alright, so I'm gonna hit me with Gus. Hopefully this doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Damn, alright, hope... Oh, thank God! Thank God! Oh man, this battle was starting to turn to shit. Alright, so yeah, now I got it asleep, so now I can start... Oh, damn it! Damn, I wasted a turn just there. Oh... Alright, but yeah, sleep. What it basically does is that it pretty much turns off the Pokemon for a little bit of time. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of damage. Luckily, it didn't wake up. But it can go for a maximum of 5 turns. So if you're lucky enough to get a 5-turn sleep, then... Alright, I've already got 3 turns. But yeah, I mean, you can get a lot of damage out. But sometimes, like, sleep will literally, like, wake up 1 turn after. And it's just kind of, like, pointless. And... Wow! Holy shit! I'm gonna win. I have never gotten that lucky with sleep. Honestly, it usually wakes up after the second turn. Holy shit! I can't believe this! Wow, I was in real big trouble. Oh man, darn my cherished dad's Pokemon. Take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. Wow, so first gym leader and I already luck out. Jesus. Oh man. The Zephyr badge raises the attack power of Pokemon. It also enables Pokemon to use Flash, so now we can finally use that if we so wish. And of course we get a TM for our troubles. We get TM 31. And the TM is always going to be of the signature move of the trainer. And for Falkner, that was of course Mud Slap. So he's going to talk us through TMs. But yeah, we've gone through Mud Slap already. Weak ground type move. It does reduce accuracy, so it is pretty useful, but it does low damage. So even if it's super effective against a Pokemon, it doesn't do a whole lot. But the decrease in accuracy does make it worthwhile. So if you need to teach it to someone. Although I think Geodude learns it naturally at some point. Anyways, nice battle. Keep it up and you'll be champ in no time at all. And let's make this official. Oh yeah, first winning trainer on the block. Suck it, Gary. Oh, hey, Professor Elm. Hello, Autumn. We discovered something about the egg. Oh boy. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? Alright, so this becomes available as soon as you've beaten the first gym. Basically, we get to go deal with the egg again. But first off, I'm going to go to the PC and, well, I'm going to go here first and heal. And then I'm going to go to the PC because I need to shift around some things. Because there's one other thing besides this guy here that I'm going to be dealing with in this video. Seeing as how I'm only at about not even 12 minutes. Well, I'm at 12 minutes now, I suppose. But well, let's go ahead and go to the PC and deposit some people real quick. Alright, and it's really in Ruby and Sapphire when the PC actually starts getting useful. Let's go ahead and drop off, Geodude, I guess, because I don't really need him at the moment. And, Poliwag, give it some rest. I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw the Bellsprout that I captured earlier on. Which I can find in the Route 31, so. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Autumn, long time no see. Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has another favor to ask. Would you take the Pokemon? Oh, we get to take the egg. And we receive our first ever egg. We discovered that Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. It also has to be with other active Pokemon to hatch. Autumn, you're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. And he runs off. So this is a new mechanic introduced in the second generation. You can actually get Pokemon out of eggs, which involves breeding, but we can't show that off yet. And when you look at the egg, it kind of shows like a state that it's in. Right now it's at the second stage of hatching, but I'll get into all that a little bit later. Basically, you walk around with the egg and eventually a Pokemon pops out. And I like to put it in the front slot just because it makes it, in my mind, it makes it feel like it hatches sooner. But anyways, let's go ahead and get on to our business. There's a building over here on the left. And if we go inside it, and talk to this one guy here. See, a Pokemon you get in the trade grows quickly. But if you don't have the right gym badge, it may disobey you. So we're introduced to the Pokemon trading mechanic again. This guy is asking for a Bellsprout, which I got out. And he'll give off an Onix. So that's also very useful. So yeah, if you are, like, I'm probably gonna leave out Onix in the little war room thing, mainly because at this point in trading Pokemon, you can only go as high as like level 10 before it becomes disobeying, and you run a high risk of Onix leveling up beyond that. And plus, I don't think it learns any Rock-type moves early on, so it's just easier to get Geodude at level 11 because it learns Rock Throw. But still. This is actually a much easier way to capture Onix, because if you actually try to capture these things in the wild, they're actually very hard to get, because, well, you're starting with Pokeballs, and you don't get Great Balls until you reach the second city. And even then, they're hard to capture then. But yeah, we got an Onix with rather minimal effort. I'm trading Bellsprout for Onix. And of course, as with all traded Pokemon, yeah, I got myself Bellsprout, thanks. I don't know why you traded for that. It's a lot harder to get Onyx, but let's go ahead and leave the building and show off our new Pokemon. Since it is traded, it has its own nickname. This one is Rocky. And they always usually carry an item with them. And also, whatever level you trade your Pokemon at is what level you get back. So I traded a level 5 Bellsprout. I got a level 5 Onyx back. It's Rocky Ground type like last. And it comes complete with a Bitterberry, so you can heal yourself from confusion if you so need it. Of course, I'm probably going to go ahead and just stash this inside the PC. Because I don't plan on using it in this project, unfortunately. Although, honestly, if you can get a Steelix, awesome Pokemon, I have to say that. But anyways, this is Gaiakush and I with Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. We have succeeded in getting our first gym badge, the Zephyr badge. And in the next episode, we're going to start exploring the area around Violet City. So, I will see you then, guys.